From a dentist who owns over 500 tubes of toothpaste to a woman who collects thousands of fruit labels, we count 10 of the craziest collections ever. Number 10. Barf Bags. A 74-year-old Dutchman has accumulated 6,016 bags from 1,142 different airlines in 160 countries, setting the world record for the largest collection of airline sick bags. Thankfully, these bags aren't used. He started collecting them when he made a bet with a friend to see who could accumulate the most of any one item and register a world record. His favorite bag is from NASA Space Shuttle Columbia that had been in space for 16 days. Number 9. Dice. Kevin Cook has the largest dice collection in the world. In 2004, he got the Guinness World Record to prove it. At the time, he had extensively documented his collection of 11,097 dice with no duplicates. Literally every single one of those 11,000 dice was different from every other die. And Kevin didn't stop there. As of September of 2014, his collection has grown to a mind-boggling 51,000 dice. Kevin's dice collection started in 1977 with Dungeons & Dragons and expanded from there till now. Number 8. Erasers. The largest collection of erasers belongs to Petra Engels from Germany with 19,571 non-duplicate erasers from 112 different countries. She has been collecting them since 1981 at the age of 9. She first developed an interest in erasers after visiting a stationery shop selling extraordinary erasers. Friends of her mother used to give her erasers instead of chocolate, and her parents used to bring her erasers from various business trips. Her eraser collection is stored in 22 glass showcases and an additional cupboard with 12 drawers. Number 7. Soap bars. A pensioner from Birmingham, UK has collected more than 5,000 bars of soap from all over the world. Carol Vaughn, aged 65, has been collecting the impressive hoard since 1991 and has no plans of stopping. Her hobby has seen her build up the haul from all over the world and from as far afield as Australia. Her collecting started as a way to pass the time while she was caring for her mother, who sadly died in 1991. But since then, she hasn't stopped and can't help looking out for a new bar for her collection whenever she can. Number 6. Toaster collection. Jens Vierbeck, aged 40, owns a unique toaster collection which contains over 600 models, including one worth 3,500 pounds from the 1920s. He first discovered his interest in the kitchen appliances while he was browsing a flea market 15 years ago on a trip to San Francisco, when he bought an old chrome pop-up toaster from the 1950s to use it in his kitchen, but it sparked a love affair which goes on to this day. While his hobby is expensive, some of the rarest models have cost up to 1,500 pounds each. He says they have more than doubled in value over time. Number 5. Traffic cones. David Morgan's collection of 137 different traffic cones might seem unimpressive, but the Brit's got the largest collection in the world, however. While it might not sound like a ton, you have to keep in mind that there aren't a huge variety of traffic cones in existence. In fact, he's got about 2/3 of all the ones ever made. Mr. Morgan's employer, Oxford Plastic Systems, is the world's largest producer of the cones, and his collection is the result of a fascination with the finer points of their design. Number 4. Troll dolls. Back in 2012, Sherry Groom set the record for most troll dolls with 2,990. Miss Groom was a psychiatric nurse for 25 years and now has over 3,500 troll dolls, which were on display at the Arts and Alzheimer Gallery and Performing Arts Center in Ohio. She owns the still under construction Troll Hole Folk Art Gallery just around the corner, where the troll collection will be permanently housed. Groom and her husband Jay ultimately plan to turn the gallery into a full-service arts center with studio space, workshops, a 200-seat performing arts center, and art classes geared towards helping dementia sufferers and their caregivers. Number 3. Banana labels. In 1991, Becky Martz first noticed banana labels when she put 2 bunches of bananas in the fruit bowl together. She noticed that the Dole labels actually weren't quite the same. Later that year, she noticed a particularly festive Chiquita label and decided that she wanted to collect banana labels. Today, Becky has more than 7,000 different banana labels and even branched out to collect asparagus and broccoli bands. If you thought that this is a strange hobby, well, it is. But Becky isn't alone. There are others like her in the world, and they even have their own banana sticker collector convention. Number 2. Toothpaste collection. For Dr. Val Kolbakov, a dentist from Michigan, dentistry is more than just a profession. It's a hobby. He managed to put together the largest collection of toothpaste in the world. Dr. Kolbakov began collecting toothpaste after reading about Karsten Gutzeit, a German who had collected 500 tubes of toothpaste. He thought that was a great hobby for a man of his profession. So he started contacting all his dentist friends from foreign countries and asked them to send him whatever toothpaste they use there. He also started a website, toothpasteworld.com, and began searching for toothpaste on eBay. His impressive toothpaste collection now stands at 1,800 and includes various flavors from chocolate to bamboo and several alcoholic drinks. Number 1. Napkins. A woman's 300,000-pound collection of napkins has made her a record breaker for the 4th time. Antonia Kozakova has amassed 62,757 individual designs, which she keeps piled up in her office. The Slovakian woman has taken 16 years to create her collection, which includes tiny napkins that are just 2 inches long, while the largest design stretches to almost 4 feet. Miss Kozakova receives napkins from the people who pass through the village and know about her serious hobby. Miss Kozakova says she has no plans to stop collecting and already has her sights on reaching 100,000 napkins.